On today's adventure, we'll be summiting Mount Leconte in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park for the very first time. We'll be taking Alum Cave Trail, which is one of the shortest routes to the top of Mount Leconte, but still has some great challenges along the way. We'll be crossing multiple bridges and passing through Arch Rock on our way to Alum Cave that we will stop at and show you what it's like. We'll spot the eye of the needle as we continue to the top and highlight for you what the trail, terrain, and views are like along the way. Along with touching the very top of Mount Leconte, we'll hike even further to a place to have lunch called Myrtle Point and work our way over to Cliff Tops, which is another perfect place to sit and enjoy all the views. Before heading back down, we'll stop to explore the lodge up top and take a look inside their gift shop, showing you everything inside their sack lunch. As we work our way back down, we'll share with you how long it took to do everything and help you decide if this is a hike you want to attempt or just virtually do it with us. So my morning started before sunrise as I could see Mount Leconte in the distance, and I've always said to myself, I'd love to climb that someday. Well, today is that day, as a family friend, Lori, invited me to join her, and I had to take advantage of doing this hike before it got too cold. Our first stop was at Sugarland's Visitor Center just outside of downtown Gatlinburg to meet up with our third hiker and carpool over to Alum Cave Trailhead, which was 16 minutes away. So we worked our way deeper into the Great Smoky Mountains National Park as the sun continued to rise. So I was able to get a parking spot here just a little after 7:15. So let's head down here and hit the restroom before we hit the trailhead. So there is a restroom here at this section of parking, which is currently filled up when we walk down here to the trailhead. And as we're working our way to the trailhead, I'm not really anxious about the physical aspect, but for me, I just got to get my brain and my body to relax a little bit about being in an environment I'm not used to. I got Lori, who's a family friend, and her friend Robin, who has done this. This will be our third time. So we're gonna head down here. It should be about an hour and a half is what we're aiming for to get to the cave. We're looking about 3 hours, give or take, to get up here to Mount Leconte. I'll follow the experts. Yeah, a little bit of color left. This is beautiful. I could listen to this every morning, all morning long. Got another little bridge here. It is a river of leaves. A little tree fall here. That's some good firewood right there. It's a little bit overcast right now. Hopefully it clears up, so by the time we get to the top I can get you a nice clear shot in all directions. It's not too cold right now. Gatlinburg weather said it's going to be in the 70s. I think get up to about 70 degrees. So I have a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and I have a hoodie in my backpack. Hopefully I won't need to pull it out. It's a little bit wet and mushy in this part of the trail. Now we come to little rocky sections. I love this little bridge here. You guys got to try this out. Yeah, this is nice. So we believe this is Arch Rock. Whatever you want to call it, I'm going to call it beautiful. Let's hop on this little bridge here. From the bridge, we're going to head through this little mini cave. We're not at Alum Cave yet. Got a little wire to the left here to hold on to if you need to. That's a lot of stairs. Whew. All right, let's keep going. Now I feel like I'm legitimately going up a mountain. Before I felt like I was just on a trail. I love this tree to the left here. Its roots right along the trail. Oh yeah, we're starting to get some mountain views now. You doing okay, Miss Lori? Been a little dry lately, so no water coming through here at the moment. All right, let's drop this long sleeve shirt. Ah, much better. Woo. Now we can keep moving. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's a little overcast, but it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Feels pretty good right now. Let's keep working our way up the trail. You're doing great, Miss Lori. Almost have you to another viewing point up here. Check this place out. It's amazing. So quiet. All I can hear up here is the stream we just hiked along to get up to here. Every time I think I get to an amazing point with an amazing view, I walk just a little bit further and it's incredible. Just keep hiking, just keep hiking. I think this is easier to be on the right side.
Eye of the needle.
That's the eye of the needle right there. So there you go, the eye of the needle here on Alum Cave Trail. So now that we've seen the eye of the needle, I kind of wish I had an internet connection so I could start playing Eye of the Tiger. Dun, 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 dun. You're doing great, Miss Lori.
Yes.
We've made it.
The first leg of the journey.
First half. So now we got to work our way up this little path. Now that we've completed the stairs to the cave.
Came up here and the gentleman's water bottle fell out of his backpack, started rolling down this hill, and he just started running after it. And then I yelled at him to stop, but he got the water bottle before he could have injured himself seriously.
It's pretty steep. If the water bottle goes, just let it go. So there is a look at Alum Cave. Now we're gonna go another 2.7 miles to Mount Leconte summit, right down this way. I actually have just a little bit of LTE service with T-Mobile right around this bend, so I was able to just fire off a text to Bree. I love how the sun is hitting the mountains right here. I could just sit here and relax, looking out at this view all day long. But I need to catch up with my group. Let's keep going. So we're about 2 hours in the hike. So far, so good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited to make it all the way to the top with you guys. So if you're enjoying this hike so far, and if you haven't yet, you could drop a like down below to let me know you'd like to see more videos just like this. All right, let's keep going. We have a runner just came running past us, making us feel pretty old. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
All right, I won't lie. This part's getting a little tough. Whew, I think as we're going up in elevation, I'm feeling it more and more. We gotta just keep pushing. We gotta get that t-shirt. I'm here for the t-shirt. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
It's right around the corner, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Yeah. A couple more corners.
Couple more corners. Okay. Look at this tree. It's really just a reason for me to stop and catch my breath. Oh, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but we are just constantly going uphill. Imagine walking the Dollywood preferred parking, but like times 100. it just keeps going. See where this guide wire's pretty helpful if this was really wet and slippery. It just keeps going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. And this section of the trail is brought to you by ibuprofen, hopefully on sale at your local Walgreens or Walmart. Oh, great googly moogly.
Yeah.
It is a workout. I think I can. I think I can. The sun continues to come out, and as we go higher, it only gets more and more beautiful to look out and see God's amazing creation. Oh, it feels so good. I still have my t-shirt on. I'm not really cold, though it is getting cooler as we're getting closer to the top. All right, let's keep heading right up this trail. Catch up with my group. This is the area you definitely want to be hanging on to this little wire over here to your right. I mean, it goes
It's like right there, you have to stop.
right down. Wow. All right, I'm gonna hold on to the wire. And you guys can look over to the left. I'm not gonna look, you guys look. You can tell me how the view is from here. I'm just holding on to the wire. So one thing I can't convey in this video is how good it smells up here. I feel like I'm in a Christmas tree farm. It's amazing. Not as much oxygen as we go up, but the oxygen I am able to take in smells fantastic. I watched as we've gone 4.5 miles, so if it's correct, we should be about another half mile to the top. Nice to take stops, catch your breath, and so many different places to just look out and enjoy the view. Ooh, this section is no joke. We are moving up this mountain. We've just made this turn around the bend. Check out the view here. There's no wire on the right side, so you gotta take your time and be careful. Yeah, definitely a good drop off here.
You can't even begin to like get that.
No, it's amazing. All right, I'm hanging onto the wire, hugging up against the rock here. Okay, now I can really say we are getting very close. I feel like I could be reading a chapter of Lord of the Rings, going along with them on a quest. We've come to the Rainbow Falls Trail. We got Leconte Lodge, 0.1 mile to the right. So let's walk 0.1 of a mile down here to get to the lodge. Now that we've crossed this little bridge, all we have to do is walk down this path to the lodge. We're making a quick stop at the restroom here. Got somebody to come checking out our hiking gear, hoping there's some loose snacks. We just checked the time and we made it up here to the lodge in 3.5 hours with some stops. So they do have a place to refill water right here, but we're trying to work our way over to Myrtle Point to get even a little bit higher. But once we make it up there and back down here, we'll check out the store, which I think is not open yet. I'll try to come show you some more of Leconte Lodge area once we get back from Myrtle Point. Oh, it's lunchtime apparently. Somebody just called out for lunch. So we've made it to Mount Leconte, but we're gonna go another 0.7 miles to get to Myrtle Point. I've heard the view is fantastic from here, so we've already gone 5 miles. What's another 0.7? So we've made it to the Leconte shelter. Let's see if I can peek in here for you. You got top bunk and bottom bunk and a Santa hat somebody left. And over here you've got some cables, so if you want to lift up your gear and food away from bears. I'm gonna take a little lunch break down here with Lori and Robin and enjoy this view while we have some lunch. So plenty of places to come up here and sit and enjoy some lunch. I'm gonna go with a chocolate protein shake and relax, enjoy the views. It might be hard to see on the video, but I can see Clingman's Dome from here. I can see the radio tower to the left, and the dome is right here. There's a look at where Clingman's Dome is. As I pan around after we've had some lunch, relaxing up here for a bit before we head down, let me show you the other side where you can see Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. So let me walk back up these rocks. Down near the right, it looks like the Gatlinburg High School or the sports complex. And here is a look at the main parkway of Pigeon Forge. I can see the cross in Pigeon Forge over here to the left. I can also see the wheel at the island right here. But there is a look at Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I'm going to work my way down from Myrtle Point, head over to the store. So somebody just said that this is technically the highest point on Mount Leconte. So I'm not stacking rocks, but I am going to touch the highest point in Mount Leconte. There you go. Now I can go get a t-shirt. So this is where we were right here, which is Myrtle Point. If you do hike out here, I think it's worth the extra 0.7 of a mile. So great little place to have a snack, have some lunch, enjoy the view on this beautiful clear day. Let's head back over to the lodge and the gift shop and see what I can show you there. From Myrtle Point, we're actually heading a different way back down to Leconte Lodge. Got lots of trees that were burned in this area. I'm not 100% sure, but that might be Newfound Gap Overlook, perhaps. As we've worked down this different trail to get back to Leconte Lodge, I got to show you this little area over here, which my neighbor was telling me everybody comes when they're staying at Mount Leconte over here to watch the sun set from this spot right here. This is definitely a nice area to come and relax, have a snack, beverage. This is really nice. Actually, it looks like I can see part of Gatlinburg from here. Green building right here in the center of the video, but I'm drawing a blank on what that could be. Beyond this little rock sitting area, there is a sign that says travel beyond this sign prohibited. So we're actually ready to head back to the lodge the way we came up to here. So that was Cliff Tops that we also just went to, which is 0.2 from the lodge. And we did notice this danger, bears are active in the area sign. So thankfully no issues with bears. But I wanted to walk around the corner here to the left to head down to Leconte Lodge, as we've already checked out the Backcountry shelter. And let's go get a classic picture in front of the Leconte Lodge sign up here. Lauren and Robin, my hiking buddies, are getting their photo. Let's check out what the lodge office and gift shop has. They have some history on the wall of Leconte Lodge, starting in the 1920s into 1930s, 1940s, and going all the way to present day. It says today the bulk of Leconte supplies are flown in once a year by helicopter. I gotta sign the logbook. We got a Yeehaw, Roll Tide, Go Cats. I came up alum and wrote Adventure is out there. Here is a picture of Margaret Stevenson on her 700th trip to Mount Leconte. And here are her boots in bronze. So this is their check-in and gift shop. You can get a snack lunch for $14 or some cookies for $2. So they didn't have any extra large shirts, so I did pick out these Leconte Lodge socks so I can wear these with pride, sitting by the fire, relaxing at home. I also grabbed one of their no-bake cookies. I'm going to try this out later. And I also grabbed one of their little snack bags here. Let me show you what's inside. Some pork and beef snack sticks Micah might want to enjoy these. Some sweet and salty trail mix, some Welch's fruit snacks, some Gatorade powder that I could throw in my water bottle, a little pack of Oreos, and a bagel with cream cheese, which I might have for breakfast tomorrow. Maybe someday we'll come back and stay at Leconte Lodge. They open up reservations with a lottery system every fall. Here's a look inside one of the rooms, and here is a look inside their dining hall. I did get an official photo in front of the dining hall. I was here on a Tuesday, but would love to see the lodge's version of DoorDash with these llamas that are typically up top around lunchtime, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, delivering supplies. So there is a look at Leconte Lodge. We're gonna do 5 miles back down to the bottom. Now you could head down this way to the Rainbow Falls Trail to get down Mount Leconte, but we're gonna go back down the way we came. But I'd love to hear from you in the comments if you've done more than one route. Which way is your favorite? As we're working our way down the trail, I wanted to show you this tree hanging right off the side of this rock. It's pretty incredible. All right, let's grab the wire and keep going. Almost to the cave, hopefully. We're coming back up to Alum Cave. I hear some music up on the left. So we've done 2.7 back to the cave. They are running down.
Hey, you want to turn that off? You get asked not disrespectfully, but we'll do it. I hope you have a blessed day, sweetheart. I don't need a response. I hope you have a blessed day, though.
There's a look at the cave on the way down. Taking my time here. It's not a whole lot to grip. Work our way back down the stairs, hopefully be at the car very soon. We've made it back to the Eye of the Needle, which you can see really good right now. I'll be so excited to get some food at home, put my new socks on. Some workers doing some drain maintenance along the trail here. Looking good, guys, looking good. We've made it back to this little loop where I took off my long sleeve shirt and it's not made it back on. I've had my t-shirt this whole time. Feels pretty good out. You can see this creek is completely dry at the moment, but I am hearing the creek up ahead, which is so encouraging. I'm ready to be back to the car, get off my feet, hop back on the bridge. One of many coming up here. We've made it back to the Arch Rock. So even if you don't go to the top of Mount Leconte, this is a really neat area that you could hike to from this trailhead. We're so close. I am really hoping to see the bridge around the corner here. Oh, look at this bridge. Oh, it's so good to see this bridge. Such a beautiful day. Not hot, not cold. Just right. Apparently that was a bridge, not the bridge. I need the bridge. Praise the Lord, it is the bridge. Not just a bridge.
20 minutes.
It's the bridge. Ah, God is so good. I'm so glad I was able to do that with you guys. Well, we've made it back to the car. We ended up doing 12.2 miles to get all the way to Mount Leconte. And we did a little loop out to Myrtle Point and a little bit more around there. It's about 4 o'clock now. I'm excited to drive back home, hang out with Bree and the kids, have some dinner. We started out at 7:30, ended at 4. Took us about 3 hours to get up there and got down in about 2.5. I'm really humbled and thankful to God for allowing me to do this and not needing to pull out my medical bag on anyone on this trip. No bear issues, no major issues, and so we're back here safely. I'm so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for you. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you out if you're planning a trip to do this hike. It is a tough hike, so hopefully this video gave you some insight to determine if it's something you can do. And if you're not able to do it, I hope you enjoyed joining me on this hike. But that's going to wrap up today's adventure. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next adventure.